welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I haven't made a video in absolutely ages. It's because I've been busy with uni work, and plus I was waiting to get my professional lighting, and I have done, and hopefully you can see a massive difference in terms of quality and lighting in this video. My brother and I, we did experiment with the lighting techniques in this video, so if it changes throughout, that's why. It's the first video that I'm doing with my professional lighting, so obviously I just need to get used to it. You guys requested to see a gold natural or neutral makeup that you can wear to like a friend's wedding, formal events. Also, some people asked for contouring techniques and help, and I try to combine a lot of your requests into this one makeup tutorial. But if you want to see more of an in-depth tutorial, say for example on eyeliner, contouring, etc., then do let me know and I will do those videos for you guys. So if you want to know how to get this makeup look, then carry on watching and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, so first of all I'm going to start with the Gosh foundation primer in the classic, and this has got a really velvety texture, so it will smooth out any of your fine lines, pores, you know, uneven texture in your skin. And you don't want to apply too much of this because it can make your skin like an oil slick. That's not what we're going for, so just apply this all over. And this will help your foundation go on smoothly. Next I'm going to take my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm going to take my NARS Sheer Matte Foundation in Stromboli. And this is a complete pain because it doesn't come with a pump, so I literally have to do that. I went to MAC to try and get a pump for this, but MAC can never have it in stock, so I have to improvise and make do. So I'm just going to take some NARS Sheer Matte, and I'm using Sheer Matte because I've got oily skin. If you've got normal or dry skin, you can go for Sheer Glow. That's got a more of a dewy finish. I'm just going to dab that all over. Take the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade Warm Medium and apply that to the under eye area. And I've got some Epic bags on me today, so a lot of this is needed. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques setting brush and blend that out. And I found with this concealer that if you swipe it, the product tends to just become streaky, so you have to dab it in first and then blend out the edges. And I cannot for the life of me find my Holy Grail concealer, the Collection Last Imperfection concealer. Any shop that I go into, it's always sold out in my shade.
Hashtag lighty problems.
Okay, so once you've done that, just take a lighter concealer. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Concealer, and dab that under the eyebrows and on top. And this is just to conceal any random stray hairs or, you know, unruliness that you have in your brows without the need to plump them or whatever. So just take a flat brush and blend that out, and this will create a really nice highlight underneath the brow bone, as well as giving you that extra coverage. Next I'm going to take some MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder, and I like to set my under eye area with just a translucent powder because I found that the double wear, it can crease if you don't set it well, and you have to take the time to actually apply a product like this to get the full potential out of the product. Take my Stay Matte powder, and I'm just going to powder my whole face Now if you don't have oily skin like I do, then you can skip this step if you want a dewy finish, but I know my skin and I know that I'm going to get oily within a couple of hours, and that is not cute, guys. So powder well over your whole face. And now I'm just going to move on to the eyebrows. Take a spoolie and brush through your brows, making sure all their hairs are going in one direction. And then take an angled brush and my Gosh brow kit, and I'm going to take the darkest shade, which I've hit pan on and I am running out of, but I found that this is the best shade to use on Asian eyebrows, because some girls, they use a warm brown tone, and if you've got black hair then it looks silly because it obviously doesn't match your brow or your hair. So this is like a greyish black. It's a neutral tone without any red or warm undertones to it, so it just gives you a natural definition to your eyebrows without it looking completely fake. And just run that through the brows, and I like to concentrate most of the product on the middle to the end of the brows and not so much on the beginning of the brow, because that part is naturally more sparse, so you want your brows to reflect that. Use light strokes. Okay, so now I'm going to take Arabian Nights eyeshadow by MAC, and I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush. This is 239 by MAC, and I'm going to pack that onto one side of the brush. Tap off any excess and just pat that onto the lid, not going past the crease. And this is a really beautiful golden shade that's amazing on darker and Asian skin tones. Okay, and now I'm going to take this matte brown shade. It's called Embark and it's by MAC as well, and I'm going to take that on a fluffy blending brush. This is a 217 by MAC too, and I'm just going to load that onto the brush, tap off the excess as always, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease. Now I'm going to take this contour shade from my Sleek Contour palette, and I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, and this is just a transition colour between the crease colour and the brow bone, and you just want to buff that through so there's no harsh lines, and just use swiping motions to do that. Take your time. There's nothing worse than seeing a girl with unblended eyeshadow. Okay, so next I'm just going to take a flat top blending brush, I guess, and I'm going to take Rice Paper by MAC and use that as a brow bone highlight. Just place that right under the brow bone, and the same on that side. And then what you want to do, you go back to your fluffy blending brush, take that transition colour again, which is from the Sleek palette. You can use any bronzer or if you've got a matte brown shadow, and then just take that through, and you just want to make sure that there's no harsh lines between the brow bone highlight and the crease colour. Now I'm going to take Carbon by MAC, which is just a matte black on a 224, which is a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to take that through the outer crease right there, and this just deepens up that crease colour. I was watching a video by Wayne Goss makeup artist, and he said that the 224 is like exfoliating your eyelids because it's that prickly, and it is true, to be honest. Taking NUA black kohl liner and apply that to the waterline. Don't worry if it looks a bit messy now, guys, it will come together in the end, I promise. And then just go back to the MAC shades and take that matte brown, which is Embark, and I'm going to take some of this sparkly brown shade, which is Mulch by MAC as well, and mix those two shades together on a pencil brush, and then apply that to the lash line and blending out that black. Now I'm just going to take some Collection Fast Stroke black liquid liner and just line the lids with that. If you guys want me to do more of an in-depth liner tutorial, then let me know and I'll film one of those for you guys. So what I like to do is use my finger as a rest on my cheek and then use that as a lever to do the liner. This just allows you to have more of a steady hand. And I start from the middle and line outwards, and then from the inner corner to the middle I join up. I just like to plot the flick and then join it up. So now I've done the eyeliner, I just want to put a little point in the inner corner. So just take your liner and create a triangle. And this just elongates the eye and gives it a more of a feline shape. I'm going to take some Illamasqua Skin Base, and this is the shade 6.5, and I'm going to take a little tiny bit and squeeze it onto the back of my hand. You just need literally the smallest amount of this. It's really high coverage and very thick, and I'm going to take that on my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm going to use this as a concealer to conceal some more under my eyes, because god damn, these bags. I'm going to take some more of the Prep and Prime translucent powder and just set that Illamasqua Skin Base that I just applied on the eye area. Taking the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline, I'm just going to apply that on the top and bottom lashes. Using a contour brush by Real Techniques, I'm just going to take the dark shade from the Sleek Contour Palette, and this is in the shade Light. Apply that onto the brush. Tap off any excess, and then just apply that to the hollows of the cheek. And you want to take that along the sides of the face, the temples. Now I've got a few requests to show how I contour my nose, like on a day-to-day basis, and it's really easy. I just take a fluffy blending brush, and this is the 217 by MAC, and I just take a little bit of the product, the same Sleek contour shade, and then I just trace a line down the side of my nose. And this is if you want to make your nose appear slimmer, and trace another line on the other side, and then you just want to blend that outwards, leaving the bridge of the nose clear. And on a normal day I wouldn't apply concealer, but what you can do is just dot some concealer along the bridge of your nose and the centre of your forehead and then just blend that out using a Real Techniques setting brush. Some blusher, and I'm going to use Gingerly by MAC on an Eco Tools blush brush and just apply that to the apples of the cheeks and blend it upwards. Gold by MAC. It's a shimmery gold shade. I'm just going to take it on the other side of the blush brush by Eco Tools, and I'm going to put that on the tops of the cheekbones, and this will catch the light and give you the illusion of having, you know, a really healthy glow. Down by MAC, I'm just gonna line the lip with that and then fill in the whole lips. Once you've done that, you want to apply your lip stick on top, and I'm using Taupe by MAC, which is a matte brown shade, and this is one of my favourite lipsticks. I think it's a perfect nude for Asian skin tones because it's not that deadly concealer, ghostly shade, and it's not too brown. It's got that 70s look about it, which I really enjoy. And
it's like a guy with no blend in a hole.
minimum blend.
Zero blend.
I thought it was all about that. Zero blend. 100% skin fade.
Under this scarf I haven't got any hair. Skinned.
It's true, she wears a wig.
Weave. I'll pat the weave for the audience.
Oh, hi.
Or do you just tenderize it somehow? I don't know.
You're gonna tenderize them.
So I'm not, roll the tip in it like between your fingers or not. Like you might like.
Stupid.
You might smooth out the roughness.